The request package contains the actual application for the program that needs to be filled out, where you give us information about yourself or the person who was injured, and whether or not there's legal representation or representation in any form. Say the injured person was a child, the parent is representing. It also has detailed instructions, which we ask that you follow, because it just slows down the process when it's not followed. And we also include the authorization form.
And we do request that the medical records be sent directly from the doctor's office and not to have the requester to send them to us, because we just want to make sure that they're official medical records.
We ask for records from 1 year prior to receiving the countermeasure. And what that does for us is it gives us a baseline. It allows us to know, if you had diabetes, if you had pins and needle feelings in your legs before the vaccine, and if it got worse, or it helps us understand what your baseline health condition is.
The 1 year filing deadline is a hard 1 year filing deadline, and it's basically from when the person either used or was administered the cover countermeasure. And one of the things that we are planning to do is that for individuals who have missed the filing deadline, we do keep track of that. And we plan to contact those people to let them know when a injury table is published that's relevant to a cover countermeasure that they received.
After you submit your request, we review it. We note which providers we need to get medical records from, and we wait to get those medical records.
We actually have a medical doctor and 2 nurses who actually do the medical reviews. And they actually review it to determine, they do an initial review to make sure that they have the appropriate medical records that are needed. And if that's the case, then they proceed with a full medical review.
Once the medical reviewers review it and we discuss it as a team, as to whether or not there's a connection to the countermeasure and whether or not it qualifies for program benefits, then we send a letter providing our decision.
If you are determined medically eligible, then the next phase would be for us to request additional documentation from you of your medical expenses, your unreimbursed medical expenses, or the ones that you paid for. So we will request that you provide us with pretty much all of the bills that your medical bills related to your injury.
The time that it takes to complete a review process really depends on the amount of medical records that you have and the complexity of your case.
Our number is on our website, and you can call it to track the progress of your case.